Page 10, Song Without Words. Common time or 4/4 time. No sharps or flats in the key signature, so when the key is C major, make sure you can do the C major scale at least 1 octave up and down. Let's check for notes and rhythms and all that. I don't think the rhythms will be a problem, but let's just make sure we got the fingering and all that, because the hands move around a little bit. You're starting in the right hand up here. So it's 1, 2, 2. Now right now I'm just connecting everything. We'll put in these slurs later. 1, 2. Measure 4, you got to cross over. And then reach down. And then come back up. Third, they say third finger, it's alright. You don't, I mean, you're here and you're going to lift up and move anyway, so you can use third finger, it's fine. And then measure 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and you got a 1 beat rest, and during the rest you come down 1 key. 1, 2. Let's go over to measure 16. You're here, just reach up one key, and you're back to where you were at the beginning. Left hand. In the left hand you got all these broken chords. We got a C chord in the first measure, and it's just 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Second measure is 5/7 chord, except we're not using that one, we're using this one. We can, either one's fine. It's still a 5/7 chord. I'm just rolling, I'm just transferring away from finger to finger. I'm just here. Well, you get to measure 9, where the rest is. During the rest, you come up here to G position. You measure 16 is a half note, and 2 beats of rest, at which time you have time to come back down where you were. Put the hands together. So forth. Measure 8, you're here. Rest, both hands are moving. The right hand comes down 1, the left hand comes up. Right or left or whatever it is that's here. So rest. You can, if you do it quickly, you can move one hand and then the other, because this hand is only moving 1. In fact, if you want, you can just leave here, stay here, and just reach the thumb down, and then when you play it, you can move the hand down. That's another way we do it. That way you can focus on the left hand of coming up here. So measure 8 again is here. Rest, just during the rest, just get the left hand up, and just bring the thumb down, and then the rest of the hand. Make it a little easier than trying to move both hands at the same time like that. I'm going to measure 16. You're here. When you play the F, the left hand comes up. And as you're playing these, the left hand's got to move down here. So it's so forth. Once you get a handle on the notes and moving around and all that, let's put in these slurs. Now the left hand, there's nothing marked, so I'm suggesting that you play the left hand all connected except for the rests. And the right hand we're going to lift up just slightly. It's like taking a breath between each of these slurs. So lift up here, but not here. Lift up again in the right hand, but not the left. Forth and do that throughout the whole piece. Now we can add the dynamics. MP at the beginning. Cantabile. It's one of them fancy Italian words again. MP, medium soft, moderately soft, sort of on the soft side. It's not soft, it's just sort of soft. That's the melody. Whatever you think sort of soft is, it's not really. Keep the left hand very soft. Cantabile is a singing style. Think singer. Well, it's a song without words. So in your head, you just kind of think this melody. You can go la 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 or whatever you want. quietly. But just think singing. The idea is if you can feel it and think it and all that, then you'll play it that way, in theory. Then when you get down to measure 7, you're going to come all the way down. Well, I suggest, because you're not going to stay medium soft exactly all the way through. You're going to get a little louder and softer once you get to know the piece and you can start feeling it. So on measure 5 here, maybe you come up here just a little bit. So on measure 7, you're actually louder than medium soft, just a hair, and then you're going to go all the way down to soft. The left hand just stays very soft all the time. It's the right, softer, softer. And then when you start on measure 9, come back up to medium soft again, and now we're going to crescendo. We got the hairpins. Well, if you look in the middle of the hairpins on measure 11, it's the F and the D. That's your target. That's your loudest part. That's about a medium loud. So here we're medium soft, now a little louder, just a hair, now medium loud. And then come back down. Like so, so you plan it out. And then starting at measure 13, you're going to do it again. This time when you get up to medium loud, it's going to be for the whole measure on measure 15. And then you come down here on measure 16. So starting at measure 13, medium soft. And you're back to medium soft again and gently and all that. And then at the bottom, measure 22, 23. Now you can go up a little bit for measure 22. You can get a little louder, medium soft. Measure 23, you're starting that a little louder than medium soft. You go all the way down to soft. And then the RIT in the last measure, you just slow down a little bit. So it's something like that. You got to get to know well enough you can feel this. Right now we're forcing it. We don't want to force it, we want to feel it. Speed wise, I think about as fast as I've been going. It's the feel of it. It's not fast or slow, it's just in the middle to something like that. And then you just make the eighth notes do what they got to do. Talk a little bit about interpretation. Well, you can shape phrases. That's part of interpreting. That means when you finish a phrase, you come off a little bit. Come off just a little bit, not a lot. And then you start the next. Now that one on measure 6, you're not going to come off much because you got a decrescendo coming up. So you can shape the phrases, that's part of feeling it. And then again on measure 16, when you're, those are pickup beats, they lead into the melody. If you feel a slight retardando there, fine, that's part of interpreting. And then you take off again, that's part of interpretation. Some people will put a retard in there and some won't. They interpret it differently, and that's fine. I like to play it with you very slowly to check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not doing any dynamics. I will lift up on the slurs though. So I'll give us 4 counts. Let's just play it slowly together. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And 1 and 2.